I hate all of these things. Let's go Shaman and hope that they give us some cool cards. You know, I like Cumulo Maximus. So let's take it. It's a cool elemental. I like Stormwind Guard too. Don't really love having 2 5s to start, but I hate these cards, so I will pass them. And I'm going Anchored Totem. Believe me, it's gonna work. I think it probably is Beaming Sidekick, although I'm not a big fan of that card. Maybe it's Turd of the Wilds. Maybe you get some nature spells. There actually are some good nature spells. Bolt, Storm, Neptulon. Alright, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna take Turd of the Wilds. Investment for no overload or Pelican, which I believe doesn't get buffed, right? Alright, I'm taking investment opportunity. It's gonna work. I don't know how or why yet, but it will. I like the elementary reaction, but I think we take another Stormwind. I just feel kind of bad that 3 of our first 6 cards cost 5, but they are good 5s. They're not great though, but I'll take a Dwarf over Crap. Crap over Crap. Oh my god, what is this, a Dread stack? We'll take Neptulon. I like Okani a lot, but I mean, you gotta take a Colossal when you get one. Probably the only one we'll ever see, so. Neptulon, tired of filling hands, is now throwing hands. Oh, because the old one drew a bunch of cards? I get it. I get it. Right, always here on time. What's up, Mozzie? This one's for my friend Mozzie. Don't let me down, Moz. You let me down. Let's do one for Dreads. If this pack is bad, Dreads shall be punished. If this pack is bad, all of Dreads' decks tomorrow will be bad. Although I'm not even sure if he's streaming. Get Dreads out of here. Pack stink. Golden Net looks dope. Yeah, he's cool. I'm not a big fan of Perpetual Flame, but it might be just more impactful than Privateer. I guess it's an overload card too. Probably want to make sure we have at least one, so sure. I like the Dredge. Maybe we'll get some cool, maybe we'll get Phelan. Draconid, I actually don't hate Forager. I think Forager's okay. It's a pretty sick card with Anchored Totem. Yeah, you know what? Our curve is kind of shit. I'm gonna take it. Big ol' whelp. Why did we want a dragon? Or maybe that was a different deck. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take another Anchored Totem, and we just got rewarded, and we're going all in on Anchored Totems. It's a really good one. Yeah, it's a great 1-drop. It's a 1 mana 2/3 worth of stats. A little funky. Kept really, you know, a little Murloc synergy maybe. I'm taking the 2. I would like a Suspect, but I want a couple Dredges. We could get a Scroll. I think they're very uncommon these days, but Scroll, Phelan now become, yeah, playably premium for us. Actually, I'm a fan of Isoof. I like that card. We do need 3s, but I don't like this 3, and I don't think we want this 2 necessarily. Do I have a nature spell yet? Just fire? Hey, I'm telling you, dude. We said it in the last draft. They nerfed the card, and then we'll start seeing them. We never saw them before, but now we see them all the time. I got excited. I thought I got the good elemental that looks blue. But no, we have the poo one. After you play an elemental, gain attack. It is a 1-cost card, which sort of helps us. I guess Sky Talon's kind of sick with 2 totems. Like, not sick, a little bit better. Oh, so is that guy too. Yeah, it's a great totem deck so far. Oh, I love Lily Pad. That card's absurd. I see 5 Colossals a run at least. Where are these players getting their legendary picks from, and why are they my opponent? You definitely don't see that many. Sometimes it feels that way. Definitely don't. Big Dragon or a Blood Guard? Man, I really hate the Big Dragon. I hate that we have so many 5s, but I hate the Dragon, so I'm just going to take the Blood Guard. Storm's Wrath is another overload card. Mana Saver is a good card. I'm gonna take this. Let's see. We didn't take any of the dragons, huh? These cost 1. They've gotta be pretty good. I think they cost 1 at least. Well, we need a 3. Let's take the bolt. Because, do the bombs cost 1? That's actually kind of insane. I wonder if we're a Explodinator deck. Do I get anything if I screenshot 5 more colossals on my next run? Yes. You will get a coupon for a 10% off discount to Dreads' stream as a sub. Elementals? Yeah. Yeah, we have like 2, right? Oh, he's an elemental. Alright, maybe. Let's take this dragon. This elemental's dookie. Peasant's nice, sure. Baba Naga. We could take the Arid Swarmer. Baba Naga's just better, but we have nothing to do on 3 almost. It's crazy. Cheap elementals? No, right? Alright, I'll take the Baba. Ram Commander with the double anchored totem. That's cool. Nice. Wrathspine with no good fire, nature, or frost spells. That's cool. I think I'm gonna take this 3 because I have nothing to do on 3. Yeah, okay. Big bird brain. What do I have? A little bit of buff, some damage. This thing, yeah, that's pretty good. And those are okay too. For our totem. Slogger? I don't know, man. I guess it's another overload card. Alright, I'll take Slogger. This deck looks like booty plus Neptulon, so let's try to get Neptulon on the board and kill people. Last deck went 7. I think it might have already been paid out. I can get a new bet going for you guys. Do you want to say thanks again to Jandis, loves threesomes, don't think they're still here. But for the 80 gifted subs, it was kind of absurd. Benny, thank you for the bits. Biosage, Gucci, appreciate the support, guys. And Shadow Wanathan. And I hope everybody's having a good night. I do. I'm gonna ditch that. Alright, I don't know. Maybe I keep that. I had the pleasure of playing against the Language Hacker at 1 and 2. We both had completely poo decks, but his poo was stinkier and I overpowered the smell of mine. What the hell are you guys playing with? Hey, Kripali, what's up, dude? How badly was Shaman nerfed? Pretty bad. All the classes just see dog shit pretty consistently now, and it's lame and arena's less fun. That was their, wonderful balancing they gave us, which didn't result in any closer win rates, but it did result in far, far fewer interesting decks. So thank you, Blizzard, for nothing. It's gonna be active. Nothing much. 1 day of work, then a weekend. How about you? Ready, Zeddy? I didn't get to show you this. Just gonna do this. Actually, I'm just but this came in the mail. I got it for a deal. $20. The deal Meister strikes again. Pretty cool. You know, we were never gonna open it. Come on, let's be reasonable. I almost just tried to ping it. Oh baby, that's a pretty card. I like that Beedrill. Damn, that looks sick. You should frame them all and hang them up on your wall. Maybe I will. I've seen some of those cases people have got. I have 5. So I can play this and then I can hex whatever comes out. That's the alt art from Astral Radiance, yeah. Yeah, so we opened the Lily Gant. Dang it. Okay, well I can't hex anything. But I can maximize my Cumulo. And we can have another... Man, we really haven't been offered Warrior in several days, by the way. I think that diminishes the amount of winning you can do and fun you can have. Nice. Does that... I can't target that, right? I don't think. I can. Why can I target that? Oh yeah, because, well, why not? Alt arts were such a cool addition. The sets without them in the modern era seem super lame. Yeah, like the most modern thing that doesn't have any alt arts is like Shining Fates and Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze. But even that stuff's a couple years old now. They just are still kind of floating about. I think they're still printing that stuff. I think like those are like the worst sets, I think, actually. Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze. But I actually really like the last two sets where you have the trainer galleries. Because like, man, if you go, like we were opening Evolving Skies, and it's like, yeah, you can get like the sickest of the sick stuff, but most packs have nothing. And you can't even like get like a, you know, $5 or $10 card in the sub slot. So it's like, you're either opening a card that's like $400 or $150, one every 1,000 packs or 500 packs, or you're getting, you know, yeah, nothing. Whereas you can open Astral Radiance and there's like probably 40 cards that are worth like at least $5 maybe. And it's new, so they'll drop too, but you know, I think those ones will hold some value long term. Whereas pretty much everything in Evolving Skies, if it's not an alt art evolution, will be worth nothing. I mean, the alt arts of the other Dragon Knights in there and Rayquaza, all those alt arts will, I think, actually be pretty nice to have in the long run. I think this warrior is salt roping. I think so, but I'll take it because our deck is doo-doo, and I think that 0-3 was a possibility. Hey Beardo, what's up, Jackalokes? They would honestly be a super cool addition to Hearthstone. Alternate art for maybe like a legendary. It would confuse people. They don't do anything that could ever confuse someone. I mean, I'm confused why I was able to target him with my minion. There's a lot of things that confuse me about Hearthstone. I play every day for a living. That being said, yeah, they've talked about on Twitter the idea of having alternate art cosmetics. I mean, they kind of do golden cards and diamond, so alternate bordered. But yeah, the art itself, I think they've talked about it, like the possibility, like it's a thing they've thought about. And you know, I would rather they fix the bugs that they implement. I would rather they make the game more fun. I would rather they implement a tournament mode and better stat keeping. And then selling me more cosmetics would be very, very low on my list of priorities of things that I would care about. But, you know, enough people must buy some useless skins that they're incentivized to keep making them, because that seems to be all that we're gonna get from our beloved Hearthstone, so. Got lucky to pull the Umbreon VMAX ult, and that thing is just getting more and more valuable every day. Yeah, it's going to drop, I'm fairly certain, as are all the evolutions in the short term. I think they've announced a reprinting in August. So when Evolving Skies gets reprinted, all that stuff will come down, but I mean, it'll still be amongst the most expensive cards, or the most expensive, like, modern card, probably. I'd really prefer not to. But I really don't want to play that. Alright, let's take the flame, because we're really far behind right now. Sorry, we didn't hear you, alright. You said something in the line of the priority of us should sell more skins and MTX. Alright. We got you, Redbeard. Thanks for the feedback. I'm gonna buy more when they reprint. More boxes or more singles? Because there'll be more available. For sure. Man, my turn still sucks. Maybe I just do this. See if he double trades or something. Because I can't get diddly squat down with it. Probably both. Yeah, I don't know, man. I bought so much Evolving Skies and got so screwed. Like everyone who bought Evolving Skies ever. Most people, yeah, it's just, there's so many cool things and you don't get any of them ever. This can never screw me, right? It can, actually, if that buffs... Oh, never mind. Okay, so that's pretty good. Next turn, I have 1 mana.
Extraordinary. Never been
So. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I will. I think they might have maybe even already started reprinting them because I found the loose blisters and I hadn't seen them in months at Barnes & Noble. So maybe they've already started. I thought I heard August, but maybe it's like the summer. And I mean, we didn't get anything. We got a Gyarados VMAX and a Glaceon VMAX, but like nothing like super big. And it's like I've opened so much of that set that just like anything that's not an alt art at this point is like a disappointment. And like the reverses aren't like I must have the whole set in reverse. Whereas like if I were to buy 10 or a box of Astral Radiance, like there's so many cards that I haven't got that I would still like to get, even if they're, you know, VMAX or V-Star quality level like rarity, or even like the Trainer Gallery cards. I just feel like the Trainer Gallery makes opening those sets so much more fun. Sort of like Shining Fates and Hidden Fates having the shinies, and sets like Celebrations that have a little higher hit rate. Even if the stuff's worth less, it's more fun to open. Same for Fusion Strike. What about Fusion Strike? That we despise it? I hate Fusion Strike. I opened a alt art Sanaconda and an alt art Genesect, which is cool actually, but
Trust me.
There's a lot of turds in Fusion Strike. 2-1-4. Man, this card's pretty good. Don't have any battle cries that I care about. Alright, let's take this guy. It was effing shite. I think the set's actually cool. I actually wanted to get a box of Fusion Strike and a box of Battle Styles and leave them sealed, just because I think the sets are cool. The hit rates are really shit, so it's like you can open a box. We opened a box of Fusion Strike, and the best thing we got was a Mew VMAX, which, you know, is cool, but it's like if you're you know, it was a gift from Smalls, which is very, very kind of him. But it's like if you're opening a whole box and the best hit is like 1 VMAX worth like 20 bucks, and you're like, oh, like this is a $100 or $120 box, like it's like, well, this set sucks. Whereas you can open Astral Radiance and get 10 or 15 hits, and it might be worth, you know, 50 or 60% of the box and going down over time, but it doesn't feel as bad. I wanted the Gengar? Yeah, of course. I'll probably end up getting that at some point. Someday. Really bored in the hospital. I'm not having any fun. Jordy, you got to get better so that you can come back and kick ass here with us. First world problem. I mean, it's not even really a problem. It's still fun. Fusion Strike is fun. I liked Fusion Strike and Battle Styles. I just know if you open 10 packs, you're probably getting Daedally Squad. But if you hit Gengar, or it's a sleeping Tyranitar, then it'll be awesome. I'm gonna be lurking. I'm gonna binge some shows. Cassie, I'm gonna miss you.
In the dark, you can't tell.
That is not active. Can I ever hold? I think I can. What does he do? Like, I don't know. Stupid shit, probably. Just gonna ignore this thing. I was gonna watch, what was I gonna watch? I wanted to rewatch Stranger Things seasons 1 through 3 and then maybe go all the way back to 4. When are we getting? Maybe I'll watch them all before the end of 4 comes out, like next month, right? 4, 8, 10, 14. Is it too greedy to hold another turn? Probably. July 1st. Oh man, that's coming up. Maybe I should start now and then I'll be done in a few weeks. I usually watch one episode a day or whatever. Feel like Shining Fates? No, I hate Shining Fates actually. I didn't buy a ton. The cards are worth mostly nothing, and I actually I don't know. The biggest hit is that Charizard card, and I don't actually like Charizard that much. And I don't like that Charizard that much either. Shining Fates I think is mostly bunk. Hidden Fates is really cool. I've never opened a single Hidden Fates pack, but I really like the baby shinies from Hidden Fates are all really cool. It's like Scyther and Charmander and Charmeleon and all these old school Pokemon, and then Shining Fates, it's like horrible. There's like 3 Pokemon I even like. Suicune, but even then I like Entei a lot more than Suicune. I don't know. Kinda hate that set. I've been watching Prison Break, got to season 4 and I lost all interest. Now I'm going back to Third Rock from the Sun. Yeah, I watched the first season of Prison Break 2 years ago maybe. And I was loving it, man. And then I watched like the first 2 episodes of season 2. I was like, okay, I'm out. This is horrible. The show is putrid. I watched The Boys? No. A lot of people recommend it. My sister recommends it. But I watched the first like 5 minutes of the first episode. Minor spoilers, I guess. I saw a superhero run through somebody and explode into like a cloud of blood. I'm like, oh, no thanks. It's gross. Mahone carries season 2 super hard. Is he the prison warden, like the guard that gets fired or something? That's recommended, and that's all you should need to know not to watch The Boys. I tolerate Dreads, but man, he has the worst opinions on like music and movies and TV shows and video games for the most part. He was just talking on his stream today how he preferred Sonic the Hedgehog over Super Mario. And as a kid, I liked Sonic the Hedgehog, but even then I knew, man, this game controls like ass. The Sonic games are so flawed because the whole premise is that you're going as fast as possible, so you don't control anything. So they just put like spikes in the middle of like, so you can, if you don't want to get hit, you can go really slow and jump and have like horrible controls and like avoid stuff. Or you can go as fast as possible and just run into enemies and lose your coins. It's like, okay, you don't have a choice between the two. I think that's dumb. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was more fun than Mario 1 to 3, I'd say. Go back and play them. The level design is horrible, the controls are awful. And also, I mean, Sonic 3, I mean, it's a lot more sophisticated than Mario 1, but I think Mario 1 is a better game. Sonic is cool, but it hasn't got a good game since the Genesis, and those Super Mario World is way better. I mean, Super Mario World 2 is probably better than Super Mario World 1, and Super Mario World 1 is way better than every Sonic game, in my opinion. My hot take is that Super Mario 64 was a superior Mario game. I don't think that's the hottest take. I think a lot of people say that's like the greatest game ever made. But Mario 64 is, I would say, probably better and more impactful than any Sonic. It's far better game than any Sonic game. Remember how my parents got me the discount home brand version of popular games? Instead of Sonic, I got Charlie the Duck. I want to have a word with your parents. Charlie the Duck game. Oh man.
Turning tides will switch your mind.
I mean, this is probably better. A lot of stats. I will say this guy on turn 2 drew a card for 2, and on turn 3 hero powered. They kept something in their mulligan, so I don't blame them. I don't sympathize too much. Charlie the Duck.
You are so cute.
Hey, that looks pretty sick.
You are.
Charlie the Duck. This doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's like every other platformer, but Why doesn't it have any music? Oh wow, it is a Sonic ripoff. That end screen. Good lord, look at these graphics on this bird. Oh, this came out in '96 though. It's a couple years older than like the Sonic and Super Mario World. It's got like a 3D, semi-3D rendered bird he's fighting. Yeah, that game, it would be cooler if it had music, probably. Wario Land 4, I love 1 and 2, and 3? Maybe 2 and 3. Wario Land 2 and 3 are incredible games. Those were really good. A lot of secrets, a lot to do, man. I didn't keep Furious Hal in my mulligan, just Saber. Whiffed on all my other cards. Well, you had something else in your hand that wasn't played on the far left. Which is what we were referencing. I watched all of Stranger Things in one sitting? How's that possible? Isn't that like 36 hours of TV? I guess it's possible. Or do you mean of season 4? I have fond nostalgic memories of them, but I can never relate to anybody else's childhood games because nobody else played them. No, I haven't even heard of them. With Mario Kart, I got Super Worms. I've actually seen... I've seen footage of the Worms game. This one's got music. Whoa, this looks like shit. Dude, they are just straight ripoffs.
Just like flying a rocket.
It's just Mario Kart. But the characters have no personalities. And the music is fart. Did you play these a lot? I don't want to watch that anymore. Season 4. Oh, okay. Did you enjoy it? I played them a ton. I'd offer to play them with you, but could we not instead? Is that a possibility? Other things that Dreads likes, he prefers Nickelback to Radiohead. He never watched Nickelodeon and preferred PBS to Nickelodeon. His parents wouldn't let him watch Nickelodeon.
Never been struck.
What else was there? He doesn't like Lord of the Rings. He prefers The Witcher to Lord of the Rings.
You cannot quell our flames.
Or win? What is this Arena Magic? This is about the best we could probably hope for from this deck. I'm assuming it is truly putrid, this quality. We have not played Neptulon once, which is even crazier that we have 4 wins. I guess there's always a possibility we could steal up 1 or 2 more games with a Neptulon. Was Shreds homeschooled? I don't think so. I think he was bullied a lot, though. If you thought Sonic controls were bad, never play Bubsy. I did not play Bubsy. That sounds familiar, though. Was my longest 12-win streak? I think 7 or 8. My parents knew what was coming. The Chinese knockoff mobile gaming. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The cold can't stop me.
I don't want to hit him in the face. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but... You ever play Bubber Ducky? Or Knack? Knack sounds familiar. No. PS4? What the hell? Who do you think you're talking to? Game didn't come out, like, before 2003. I probably didn't play it. Can't wait for the Lord of the Rings TV series. I hope it's good, but I'm not expecting it to be good. I watched the trailer, and it didn't immediately pique my interest, which is... You can really just slap Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings on anything, and I'm kind of down, but... It sort of wasn't down to start. Well, if he doesn't have a flame strike, this could be good. It's not the worst turn to overload either. Really necessitates an AoE. Only got 100 cards, so. Knack is Pogs. I like Pogs. They made a Pogs video game? What could possibly go wrong? If you even touch anything that did damage, you died. What about Fusion Frenzy? I remember that was an Xbox game, right? I never played it, but I remember it was popular. Or at least it was like a well-regarded game.
I can take them. Wait, not all of
It's like a party game, yeah, sort of like little battle-y party game, sort of. Alright, so I have 9, 12. I mean, he didn't AoE us this turn. This is 2, 4, 7, 1. Actually, maybe I hold that. Guess I could trade there. We'll kill this one and take this off the board. Could. Man, I've spat that thing out of that so many times already. But anyway, if he had a flame strike last turn and let me hit him for another 10 damage, shame on them. Did you ever get naked on the toilet when your stomach hurts real bad? Yeah. Sometimes your stomach hurts, you just have to rip off all your clothes, and then you get cold if you're really sick, and you need to put a blanket on. Me drawing cards is good. JP, thank you for the Prime. Happy Friday, man. If it's counter spell, if it's ice barrier would be a problem.
King's on a friend. King's on a friend.
Thank you so much, JP, for the Prime. Sub-a-dub-dub, happy Friday. Oh yeah, happy Friday. Anchor is carrying. I think Anchor Totem is a fine card in general, but in our deck I think it's very strong. It's one of our strongest cards for our deck, with some good ones in the deck, some cards that create some ones, and yeah, in a pinch you can squeeze out a few hero powers and maybe steal a game, right? Or steal some value out of nothing. I like the Expanse made by them. After buying and continuing the TV series, I believe, man, I just didn't really like the Expanse that much. I liked certain characters and certain storylines, but a lot of it was just kind of dumb. I don't know, man. I always want to like these futuristic sci-fi TV shows, but I feel like they need a better budget, and it's a well-budgeted show, I think, but I feel like it doesn't translate to TV very well. It just always feels cheap. It feels cheap to me. I had never watched Battlestar Galactica. I'd probably seen bits and pieces of episodes that turned me off as a kid, where it's just like, it just looks, everything feels and looks so campy. And again, I haven't watched like a whole series, but I watched the first season or two. I think the first 2 and a few episodes of The Expanse into the 3rd season, and I was just kind of like over it. I've watched a couple episodes like Doctor Who, which I think is more deliberately campy, I think, but it's just kind of like, even the X-Files, like I was like, okay, I never watched it as a kid. I was like, oh, I'll watch it. It's like 4 or 5 years ago. I was like, oh, I'll put the X-Files on, and it's like, it's kind of cheap. Battlestar Galactica. I've never seen an episode of Star Trek, any form.
Sorry, Squishy,
It's happened to me my last 12. Thought it wasn't that good, but I just kept winning. I mean, you can always win some of the time, but I think this deck will not consistently get 5 wins, let alone start 5-0. We've been getting lucky, really hot starts. We played against a viewer who was playing a hunter who seemingly had a pretty rough opener. You know, this is like the type of stuff you need if you're gonna have a shot. Someone who just gets a 1 in 50 low roll draw where they don't play any cards and you curve out, you know, unbeatably. Is that a word? Free trade there. Can trade there, then I lose that. I guess I'll just take the free trade. We have a little bit of healing in the deck. One of the best, if not the best, Battlestar Galactica. I've heard good things. I know Dwight Schrute really likes it. It's way different. You should check out the Portlandia skit about it. I never watched Portlandia. I don't watch enough TV or movies. I know that sounds like, oh, you know, I'm watching like useless YouTube videos and rotting away on Twitch all day, which I enjoy those things, but, you know, I'm not always watching premium content. I watch a lot of Dreads, and I'm not trying to diss Dreads. I just mean, you know, sometimes you're watching Twitch and it's like, you know, I like watching Dreads, but it's like you put on Twitch and you turn your brain off. I feel like if I watch a TV show, I like to turn the computer off, put my phone in another room and sit down and watch it. And if I'm gonna watch it and kind of like analyze it and think about it, and you don't always have like the desire, the energy to do all that. At least I don't. But I should, because it can be very rewarding, you know? But I feel like I watched the first episode of Peaky Blinders like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. I really enjoyed it. I was like, oh yeah, I could watch Peaky Blinders, but I just haven't watched any more than that. I did watch Stranger Things season 4 though. No bear trap in the meta.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Schooling is incredible for our deck. Get those anchored totems. If it's snake, it's annoying. If it's emergency, it's like minorly annoying. I guess both aren't really not that bad. Wow, that's great. Wow, we could really pop off. I'm gonna do this turn. The longer we can wait, the more value we can extract. Might be next turn. But you just get a little more mana. You might squeeze out a hero power. You might draw one of your other ones. We could even hit our second anchor totem, which would really be a blowout. What's the movie with the best, most memorable ending to me? I don't know.
Just a scratch.
It's hard to pick. But, Battlecry, cast Schooling. Gosh, we can really... Do I have an overload card? No. Right, let's get him down. Battlecry, cast Schooling.
I cannot believe it.
I mean, I like There Will Be Blood. I like No Country for Old Men. They're not, like, I guess the best endings, but I like them. I like those movies a lot, and the endings I think are really good. The Usual Suspects, okay. I was thinking like maybe Memento, but I can hardly remember that movie. I just kind of remember the ending, so maybe that's a good example. Wait, how big are these? I think I might want to just hero power. We can trade. We leave up one of them. I guess I might as well just do this. It's pretty good, right? So we can actually trade here, and keep a 5-1 this one. And then he'll probably trade into it, but whatever. 2008, yeah, 2008 was a good year for movies. Kills my guy, which is really annoying. So I get Schooling again. Which makes it quite easy to kill that. And I guess I can take this too. Just make sure he can't chop something better. other movies do I really like? The Prestige. Do I like The Prestige? Yeah, The Prestige ending is pretty good. Like the end of Fellowship of the Ring, but just because the movie's awesome and yeah, we're celebrating with our Hobbit friends. There'll Be Blood is wild. It's hardly any musical score. Yeah, Johnny Greenwood did the whole soundtrack, like any of the music there is in, or the sounds, like all the wild sounds. When the tower's on fire, Johnny Greenwood, I believe, did the score from Radiohead.
King's on a friend.
Let's see what
Which is pretty nutty. The Departed. Oh yeah, The Departed's good. I think I'm actually just gonna take another card.
It's my turn.
Yeah, The Departed is great. That's a great movie. What happens at the end of Goodfellas? Goodfellas doesn't have the best ending, but I love Goodfellas. I'm trying to think of some of my favorite movies. No Country is the one without the score. Yeah, actually, no. There Will Be Blood does have some. Johnny Greenwood did the soundtrack. No Country only has. I think there's like one piece of like music, maybe like playing through a radio or something, or maybe The Wind is the only score. I think I watched like I don't know. I can't remember. I should rewatch it. I've probably only seen it like 10 times. I actually read the book too, or I listened to the whole audiobook. The audiobook's good. Actually, or the book is good. I thought when they did a really good job adapting that book, which is really short, into an even better movie. I'm not saying it's better than the book, but it's a better movie than the book would have been a movie. They cut out like a little bit of like just a little bit of fluff. Shutter Island's ending. I should rewatch Shutter Island. I've seen it probably once or twice, and I remember enjoying it a lot. And I know what happens, but can't remember the whole movie. Good Will Hunting. You know, I have never seen Good Will Hunting. I've seen like parts, you know, and whatnot, but I haven't seen like the whole movie. There's some duds I can get. Also, we're 6-0 with this. Good lord. Johnny Greenwood's soundtracks are some of my absolute favorites. Johnny Greenwood's guitar work are some of my absolute favorites in all of music, like in everything from he did in Radiohead. He's also one of the best live performances I've ever seen. Although I guess if you're talking about just guitarists, probably Matt Bellamy and probably Omar Rodriguez from, is that his name? Is it Omar Rodriguez from the Mars Volta? Those are probably the two most fun performances for guitarists that I probably ever saw. You see Dark City? No. What am I doing with my turn? A whole heaping pile of doggy do. I'm gonna hold those. They're so valuable. If we get the totems, they're so much more valuable. Did you see Good Will Hunting? Think you would like it? I think I would too. I like Matt Damon a lot, and I think it was like the best. Who's the other guy? His friend? Ben Affleck? I think that was the best Ben Affleck ever was, right? At least people regard that movie in it's highly regarded. I was reminded of a random memory I had of making me watch The Mist. I hated that movie. The ending was out there. I know what happens at the end of The Mist because I've watched enough Watch Mojo movie lists. I've never seen The Mist. Ooh, Shawshank. Yeah, Shawshank's a great ending, but even then, it's not like it's a great ending. Shawshank's just a great movie, and the ending's good. You know, it's like, oh, okay. The original Matrix is really dope. Oh man, I watched the first half of the first Matrix like a month ago when our internet cut out one day, and I didn't go back to finish it. But man, I forgot how good that movie is. It is so good. The first like 10 minutes of that movie are just wild. Like it throws you right in. You're in the Matrix. The Smiths are coming to whoop his ass. Like they're, you know, he's at some crazy sex rock show with Trinity all leathered up, and they're putting bugs inside of him and sewing his mouth shut. It's like the first 15 minutes of the movie. It's like, what the hell is going on here? But I liked it.
King's on eye for an eye.
I remember thinking, this movie just comes right out of the gates, starts whooping your ass. And like, obviously now everyone kind of have seen the Matrix. Most people have. You kind of know like Matrix has been parodied and stuff. But like if you go back to the first 15 or 20 minutes of the Matrix without having ever seen it, if you go and just like what is going on here? It's like just like so much mystery in the first 15 minutes. And you're just like I have to know about the Matrix. And there's like the iconic bullet time shot within like the first 15 minutes, which doesn't look as cool now in retrospect, but at the time it's like, what the hell? I've never seen anything like this in a movie before. And then everybody did it for, you know, a decade or whatever and made fun of it. And it's like, oh yeah, it's not that cool. I was like, well, it was really cool when they did it. 10 Cloverfield Lane, where I enjoyed the movie, but the ending sucked. I think I know the ending of that movie too, but I never watched that one.
The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
First Matrix moves fast, yeah, but I think it's good. I mean, I just think it's wonderful. And then you kind of like, you know, minor spoilers, I guess, for a 25-year-old movie. But then he gets out of the Matrix, and he's like, you know, they're teaching him, and you're like, is he the one? And he's doing his kung fu training, and like you see like the dilapidated state of which they're living, and you're like, man, do I even want to be in this world? Like, what's so much, so fast. Lightning breath? Wait, what's going on? The card is too good to pass on. Add a 1/1. So I want. Oh, but it'll be random. Okay, so let me get a random Nagaling. Spirit Mount's pretty good. But we can breathe on this guy. I could shoot there and trade there, but that guy's the most annoying. And I'm just gonna give him a little tap too. I got some pings. I like John Wick movies. I've never seen a John Wick, but I actually think I would enjoy them. I like a nice action flick too. You know, Matrix is really sci-fi action movie, but I've seen that scene where Theon is talking to his dad, and it's got like I think it's how I don't know. I've seen a clip on YouTube where he's like sledgehammering the ground, and he's telling him about the Baba Naga or whatever, Baba Yaga. Sorry, it's really good, and you're just like getting pumped. I think that some of that stuff definitely works on me. That kind of machismo kind of guys movie. I don't watch a ton of like that stuff, but it's like, yeah, I'm getting ready to rumble watching John Wick for sure. I'm down to whoop some ass. John Wick is good. Super clean action. He kills a guy with a pencil.
Behold the might of
6, 9, 10, 11.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
I have not played Neptulon once, and we're 6-0. That's crazy. And we're soon to be 6-1. But if we pull a Neptulon out of our butts this turn, maybe we come back. John Wick sounds too violent. I've only saw that clip, and it wasn't like gory. It was more like kind of like Jason Bourne-y kind of
Now let her end.
Just like flying a rocket.
I'm just gonna whack that. Kind of like James Bondy, but I don't know, maybe it's a little more gruesome. I don't really like a lot of like overt violence. Thank you, Llama, for the 100 bits. Yeah, that reminds me. So I've never seen John Wick, but Taken, man, the first Taken, that's a great one too. Definitely gets you pumped to, you know, save your loved ones, fight off a evil band of criminals. I feel like I could definitely do that while watching that movie. I just don't hit the 5-8 for a while. Okay, yeah, alright. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Llama. I enjoyed the movie Nobody 2, even though it was a dollar store John Wick ripoff. Did my sub show up? I didn't see it, Ants, but if you refresh, it should let you share it. I don't see it. But thank you for resubbing. If you refresh, if you leave the stream and come back, or if you refresh your browser, you can write a funny message. You can tell me your favorite movie, or you can write Ooga Booga or whatever, you know? You can do whatever you want. Just like Llama. Man, I don't know how many cards we've drawn without ever playing Neptulon. It's gotta be, what, 15 per game? We must have drawn at least 100 cards without... We mulliganed it once, I think. But, seems unlikely. Can you do a famous impression of the Taken quote? Oh yeah, for sure. I don't remember it all, but I could. My friend and I, when it first came out, my friend Dan, I would just keep sending him messages all the time, changing the Taken quote, like telling him how I was gonna beat him at Super Mario Kart or whatever. I don't remember what he says though. It's good though. I don't remember what he says. What I've got is a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a lifetime of dealing with people like you. If you get my daughter back, there will be no problem. This will be the end of it. Otherwise, I will find you, and I will kill you. Good luck. I can't remember it all. Let's look it up. No, not taking quotes. Taken quote. Give me the whole good one. What is the famous line? I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. Also, wait, it doesn't say a special set of skills? There's a whole freaking article about this quote, but it doesn't give me the quote. Continue without disabling. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for skills, I can tell you I don't have any money. What I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired.
What is it?
Over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go, now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. I will kill you. God. I'm telling you, I'm ready to whoop some ass. I watched the show Invincible, and that show was epic. So much gore, and J.K. Simmons is such a good voice actor. Wow. And he smokes my guy. Wow. That's cute. Yeah, Invincible's really good. I'm excited for a second season. But are we ever gonna get one? Yeah, J.K. Simmons, and the guy from Walking Dead does the voice of the young kid. Ants, thank you for the resub, by the way. Thank you very much. I wouldn't want to get on your bad side. No, I don't think you could, but and why would you? Sure. Thank you very much, Ants, for the Prime. 2 months, I appreciate it. I don't know why Twitch makes you refresh to share it, but I appreciate it immensely. It's great. Great to have you here, truly. Man, I'd love to get one more win out of this deck. Or cast Neptulon once. This guy's got the greatest Anchor Totem deck of all time. I am just getting smackarooed over here by King Smacker. Storm's Wrath. Could play this turn. Then I could do that.
King's on him.
Good thing you killed the totem. Yeah, I know, right? Tone of voice is sexier than intimidating. Hey, Taz didn't even say that. It was someone else. Also, sorry, I don't have the same voice as like the most iconic action star in the last 15 years. Shared a message about my favorite movie of all time and Red ignored it. There's a difference between ignoring it and not seeing it, though. Please. Don't ever think I would ignore your beloved message. What if it was while I was on a different screen reading 2 full paragraphs? Hopefully you'd understand why. My favorite movie is Interstellar. I've never seen it. Must not have been your favorite.
Immortals, your true forms.
My Colombian friend's name is Marcella, and every time she emails a customer, they address her as Marcelo, and it ticks her off, and it happens quite often. A poor woman. No longer a prince. I'm gonna hold off. I'll get more value later, right? And if he low rolls every dragon for 10 straight turns, we might have a shot. Okay, Tasno. Tasno? Is that supposed to be Marcelo Tasney? Oh. Just pop my arm out of its socket.
In time,
That's a lot worse when it's a 5/5, right? Cumulo Maximaton. I really need to shoot that.
Ever been struck by lightning?
Alright, just need to low roll about 4 or 5 dragons and we're good. My favorite movie is Baby Driver. Gets a bad rep with the story, but the directing's genius. I've never seen Baby Driver.
The dark.
I hear it's somebody's favorite movie, yours, in fact. Neptulon off the top. No, wait. No, don't give me that. I'm gonna get it this time. Ooh, he did low roll one. Okay, okay. Brilliant Macaw. I could shoot my own guy right now. My last one was Cumulo.
You call that a weapon? Huh.
I want to maximize the value I can get on the healing totem. And I want him to low roll the draw for 1 more turn. No, 4 more turns. Give him what we call in the business the Redbeard Prester. This is Sparta. Okay, can I kill anything of my own? Oh, that's good. Okay, let's throw that in. Let's clear this and this. Let's get this down. And I guess we'll just tag that. And we gotta be able to push through like a Ysera. No, I don't know. We just gotta kill him before he can draw a good dragon. It's actually low rolling. We still have the chance to draw a Neptulon. It is in the deck, despite the fact that we've now played almost 8 full games without seeing it once. Okay, he did not low roll. So that's a bummer. What is my last battle cry? I forgot. I think it's this, right? So let's... I don't think I get to pick, right? So let's hit there. And then let's clear his board. And then we hope to hit one of these. Just not that one. Only way out is Deathwing. He can get a lot of things. Raid Boss, Brasswing, Ysera. Remember, they can cost 2 mana. You could just Ysera Awakens and we lose. But some of this is out of our control. So. Dark, iron. I feel like this pushing the damage might open this to a few outs. Like he could get a dragon, like a big taunt, but he might be low enough that it doesn't matter. Maybe we can get a Baba Naga plus a spell. Maybe. Neptulon hates us. I think we only got offered Neptulon because Dreads was watching, so he can say tomorrow how lucky we were to get a Neptulon. And then we can say we took this deck to infinite, and he'll be like, well, of course you had Neptulon. And I'll be like, well, I never played it. Okay, I will certainly take 7. I have no idea how this deck went 7. Luck. Also, this guy's opener, good gracious, into a Prester on curve. We're lucky that his first dragon or 2 weren't good, but then it was 4 legendary. He really rolled, what, 1, 2, 3 legendary dragons on a brass wing. And the legendary dragons were all somewhat relevant. And the Stormer was bad. The Fey Wing was bad. The Fairy Dragon was bad. If he flips the order and hits, you know, Zeraku, and then Brasswing, and then the other dragons, then we would have had no shot. My name is Joel, and I ordered some food at some takeaway place. And one time, they wrote my name on the side of the orders, Go. Hey, speaking of Go, we just queued into Go.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
We just got queued into the legendary stream sniper himself. I was in the queue for 2 minutes, that's okay. Just, I know you're not gonna cheat. And I'm not gonna yell at you, I'm not gonna treat you like Dreads would treat you, you know? Oh, if you guys don't know, what I mean is, we're playing against the one, the only smelly head. Be back later? Okay, let me know. I'll let you know if well, we're either gonna draw, Neptulon or we're not, probably.
You hungry?
Hiya, friend.
Side effects?
Eh. One more 4 and you'll have the Wendy's draw. Is that a 4x4?
Got a tomb with your name on it.
You copy something? I wasn't paying attention. I believe this card never upgrades, right? It's just always 2. Which still is probably comparable to Tidal Surge, but we know he'll have a 4-power minion soon. I'll also drafted Raid Boss. Okay, and I know it's not as game breaking. I could do this and drop a 4. It feels pretty bad. I'm gonna just play this, and if he's got a spawn, then you know it will smoke us with his spawn. Next turn I can play a 5 and a 1, and I'll kill a 4/4 either way. Maybe we'll have an actual minion on board. You're sarcastic, right? It upgrades in hand. Not from the Naga link, because it's never in your hand. Tasney, I didn't mean to screw you apart. Come back. Uh-oh. Do I only have 1 left?
Pick me! Pick me!
Let's shoot the one on the side. See like how this doesn't turn on. It doesn't count as us casting the spell, and the spell's never in our hand, so the spell can never get upgraded. So it doesn't work for Naga, and it doesn't work as its base ranked spell intends. Look at me questioning the Arena Pro, that's okay. When I'm losing more, I get more annoyed. But it's a tricky interaction, and it seems like a lot of these type of cards, and we have the parrot too, right? Like a lot of these cards feel to me semi-counterintuitive. Like they do things that don't make total sense, so sometimes it's hard to keep track of that stuff. Oh man, the fire spell would have been good.
No littering.
Trade there. Run that in.
Pawn scum.
Oh man, healing's okay, I guess. Semi-working and fully lurking. Wait, what's Kripali's real name? Is that a nightmare? Hold me. I don't want to. I'm totally fine with this run at 7-3. We're 7-1 right now. We're gonna try to win this game. We're gonna try to win the next one, or however many more we get. But man, this deck going 7 feels undeserved. I will accept it. But an 8th win would be really nifty.
Turning tides. What's with your mind?
I love to defend interactions, but the rank spells on the Nogglings is just a stupid one. Okay, okay. Yeah, it just like I mentioned with the last discussion we got into, it's like even if it's working as intended, it's confusing. And if it confuses people or it doesn't feel intuitive to be able to spend 8 hours a day playing this game, then like somebody who's not watching Twitch all day is gonna play that card and think it does something. If most people think it does something, then it should do that. Or they should clarify that it's not gonna do what you think it does. It's not always that easy, but sometimes it is that easy. Discover spell that has 4 mana or less, so it makes sense. Well, the card doesn't go up in mana cost. When it costs 2, you have 5 mana crystals, or 10. The card still costs 2, but the card never upgrades. I think that's more the discussionary debate about why the card would or would not work the way it does. Alright, smelly. I hope he just rage concedes. You evil prawn. I thought those were 1 costs. We're just getting Neptulon in the 1 game against Sally Head. Good night, Jagoonster. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Hey, thanks, Sly. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing some of your thoughts, hopes, desires, fears, the erotic tendencies, probably. I like this. That is why it has an orange glow around it, right? Sorry, what? I do think it's totally fair that we got it against Smelly Head. And if he beats us, I think that's really unfair. 12, 15, we have lethal right now if he doesn't taunt or remove anything or heal. Oh my god. Come on, Smelly. Wow. 8 wins. Poor Smelly Head. Alright, let's do this quick. Hey. I love Smelly Head. Well played, man. Stupid Neptulon, what can you do, right? I hate that kid. But I gotta get some wins, I'm gonna run out of gold. I will never see Neptulon again. We're not, unless we queue into Smelly Head again. How do we know this is Smelly? User's name is Smelly Head, and he said, "Oh crap, I'm playing you, I'll be right back." Only, I guess, a strong suspicion still, but I got a feeling. Good job beating the dirty sniper now. Smelly doesn't snipe. This is how I roll. I'm so sorry, Smelly. I've only cast it once. I have 8 freaking wins. I had to take it. My career's gonna end if I can't get wins. run out of gold. Suppose you could buy runs. Honestly, if Blizzard would let me buy like 50 arena runs for like a discount or something, $50, $60 or something, I would just buy them. And just... Have you ever had to pay it? When I first started, I probably bought a few runs, maybe. I don't really recall, but probably. But I never really had to. When I first started at it, I used to like grind constructed to make enough gold to play one arena, and then sometimes go, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins and get 80 gold and be like, oh, I either have to win, you know, 20 games of constructed, or I've got to wait tomorrow for my quest. But I didn't play Hearthstone for a living back then, so I would just not play for a day or two and, oh, okay, yeah, guess I can play an arena run. Hey, Nim. Guacamole on toast this morning. I'm actually eating healthy. How are things? Dude, great. How are you, man? How's the family? Most important, how's your family? I was mad. I was going to coin a Primordial Protector to draw my Infestation, which is my only spell in my deck, and I drew the Infestation. It was good in that turn, but yeah, that's frustrating. But if I was a new player, or if I wanted to play Arena and I wasn't a streamer, I probably just wouldn't play for like 3 weeks or a month. And I would do my quests, like Battlegrounds, or like play some, you know, Tavern Brawl or whatever. And then I would accumulate like 2,000 or 3,000 gold from the Tavern Pass, and then I would just play from there. They're pretty good. Could bolt it and clear the board. The next turn I have 4, I'm down to 3. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Feels bad using those because we know we have the double totem, but I don't have them in my hand, so. Can anybody recommend a wearable blood pressure and heart rate monitor? I cannot. Smelly, what's your record, by the way? Are you not done, are you, I hope? Hope you continue on. Your deck looked awesome. Any spawns in there or cool legendaries?
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I hope the run continues and goes 12. Who sent me this message?
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Coin my teacher.
Here can spell Zinjari. Anybody?
Drawing an overload card. I probably don't need. We'll take the Maelstrom. Somebody said, are we in this or something? It's crazy when you flip through those Hearthstone Daily Moments things. How many streamers are there? Like, I've never even heard of. That's Trump. Is Redbeard in here or Dreads? There's Dreads.
Pay up or get out.
What am I missing here? Even. This is. Okay, that's pretty funny. Hey, Dose is in here. Oh, Dreads is in here again? That's what people are sending me? I thought I was in here. Just gonna give it a thumbs up. Turbo Triple Fisto. What's up, Turbo? Thank you for the support.
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
I finished a 6-3 run with Warlock. It was my first one after the mini set came out. Not too bad. No, 6 is not bad at all. Alez. Good to see you, Alez. Wow, early Alez. Well, this is not that early. Little man woke up at 5, but other than that, it's all good. Even got a heat wave in the UK, so it's nice and sunny. Nice. That's good to hear, man. Teacher got nerfed real bad. I mean, it got -1/-1. I think it's a much better card for the game. It was so good as a 5/4. 1 mana, discover a 3-cost card and cast it. Like, it's absurd. That's what you're getting, like 7 mana worth of stuff for 4 mana, or 4.5, 5 mana, something like that. Now it feels a lot more fair. And like I mentioned earlier, now we'll see it a lot, right? Because now that it's nerfed, we'll get it offered all the time, which is cool.
The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
I think it's a good change. Brazilian fart princess. Why were those words said?
The dark path is my destiny.
Okay. No, wait, that's fine. That's fine too. Cast Maelstrom Portal.
One shot, one kill.
Got cold feet.
I'm going for more. Gotta wake up and just blast float on full volume 20 times. Sometimes, yeah. I like Dramamine. I will blast Dramamine 40 times louder, 80 times in a row. Dramamine is the best Modest Mouse track, and it is disgustingly good. How good Dramamine is, my god. But yeah, float on's really good too. It's a 5/6? What the fuck is that thing? I don't remember what my last battle cry was.
No littering! Pawn scum!
And hit. That goes to 4.
I'll give it
I
a
don't know.
Feet.
Do that. Oh man, I haven't listened to Dramamine in like 2 months. 3 months. Desktop and portable aircon for the weekend 40 times, 80 times louder. I doubled your number twice. ASU Devil, thank you for the follow as well. To the ASU Devil.
The cold can't stop me.
I'll hex
neither
that.
can you.
Snoggling, casting portal? Was that it? Transform an enemy minion.
No longer a prince.
Oh no, prince. That's pretty sick. Looker to Macaw is good, yeah. I ate some oats, I'm feeling pretty good. How about you guys? How are you feeling good? I'm feeling okay.
Let's see.
Maybe taking a little nappy poo later. Gonna sit in the dark for... Oh man, I slept so poorly. I couldn't go to bed, and then I woke up, and I couldn't get back to sleep. I feel like I woke up 2 or 3 times. All these weird dreams. Would Redbeard cast Spirit into Whirlpool on his own board? How did that never make it on one of them little programs?
I hope this fits on the ship.
You call that a weapon?
Wait, now I can't play Neptulon.
I'll give it a shot.
I also have a humongous board and I'm in a pretty good spot. I think it's okay. Wait, Neptulon costs 9. I can play Neptulon. This is the best play I have ever done. Trash Queen, thank you so much for the subscription. 18 months? 18 months is flipping long time. How much armor did you get? 3? 3's not bad, man. There's not a lot of 3 mana cards that will be able to contest a Neptulon here. Want to have your Trash Queen speech, please?
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide! Feeble frogs!
Feeble. Noodle train, lots of chocolate, vanilla mixed with chocolate and chocolate. Somebody would link the whirlpool clip. It's somewhere, I'm sure. I don't have it, nor do I want it. Do I kill his guy?
You got
Or do I kill him? Brawl's the only thing that helps him? Deathwing would be pretty nifty. Raid boss would clear most of our board. I saw Modest Mouse more than 10 years ago as part of Metallica's Orion Music Fest, and it was pretty awesome. I saw Modest Mouse once live, and they didn't play... they didn't play Float On, but they had written it. I looked up the set list retroactively. I can barely remember it, but... Oh, this says they started with... Oh, this is at the forum. God, I have no idea what year. I can't remember what they played. Now I want to know, though. Okay. Acoustic Christmas 2007. Okay, let's find out what they played. Now, keep in mind, I may have been blitzed out of my gourd. I might have been blitzed Queenie style. Let's see. Somebody else might have already found it, but probably not. What years are these? It doesn't tell me what year it is. Okay, let's go and maybe here. 2005. Okay, so 2008, somewhere in this vicinity.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
How the Edge Stole Christmas in Texas. San Diego. Acoustic Christmas. Alright. They played Bury Me With It, Dashboard, Fired Up, King Rat, Paper Thin Walls, Satin in a Coffin, and The View. There was like 10 bands, so they didn't play a full set, I guess. But come on, dude. No Dramamine. No Ocean Breathe Salty. No Float On. Dashboard. Yeah, okay. That's a week 7, man. That's a week 7. Go here, get overloaded 1. I'd rather not. Fuibauer. Weebauer. Thank you for the follow, and thanks again to Trash Queen for the 1.5 year following this wretched channel. I remember there was a time when, oh man. This card costs 1 mana. Fellow boomer. Grev? Yeah, Grev's old. Grev's an old fort.
Let's see, what do I do?
I ain't doing diddly shit next turn. I mean, I'm not gonna be overloaded. Maybe the ooze are a lot of really good hunter weapons. I don't know. We heard of a band called Ocean Color Scene. No. Wicked Kitten. It's good to see you, Wicked Kitten.
Pillage the village!
It's Friday. Hell yeah. Do you have to go to work today, or is this you're off today? I vaguely remember, but the fest was sick. Yeah, those are fun. I'm old now, though. I enjoy sitting. I enjoy sitting. That was one of my favorite activities. Need help still. It's very good. If you're holding a dragon, do something. You haven't heard of them? Unfollowed. Ocean Color Scene? No, I'm sorry, Alez. I'm very sorry. You can't overload first.
Pick me! Pick me!
Maybe I should have played this.
Struck by lightning.
Oh, I don't know them, I'm sorry. Unfollowed and unsubbed. Oh god. I don't know about this song. I feel like a robot's farting into a big empty drum. He's about to bang my bum.
No longer.
Can I like go somewhere else? I work, but it's a half day. Hell yeah. Half days are the best. I might take a half day. Oh, I'm already at half my shift. I might take some half days in this meta. We've been winning a lot today, and our decks haven't been very good. So that's kind of reassuring. They do only have one good song, but it's literally one of the greatest. The Day We Caught the Train. That's their only good song? Well, why am I getting shit on for not knowing them?
King's on a friend.
The Day We Caught the Train. Alright, I'll check it out off stream one day. I put on, I was talking to chat the other day, Les, I didn't see you for a day or two, but I threw on The Suburbs by Arcade Fire, and man, I forgot how good that song and parts of that album are, but particularly that song is delightful. Alright, Neptulon is coming out. Just the nickname I gave him, you guys like that?
Protect the city.
Big old nasty Neptulon. Polymorphing Mama Bear feels so satisfying. That was awesome. I was really glad that I had that available. You've not heard of Bush or Reef or Doji? I've heard of Bush. What the hell is Reef or Doji? Sounds made up. Oh yes, very excellent album. I can attack that and kill that, and we can attack that and kill that. Okay, well, we can contest a raid boss and a bulldozer, so that's pretty cool.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide. Feeble prawns. Feeble prawns.
Neptulon! Clever girl. Yeah, I'm not a big Bush fan. I mean, I like a nice Bush, but I'm not a big fan of Bush, the band. Machine Head's great, Everything Zen. Glycerine, right? Do they have one more? Machine Head. I don't know if I know any songs other than those. Those are great, but that era, I guess I'm not a huge fan of that era of music in general. Like a lot of the grungy stuff, but I feel like I like them a lot more than like Alice in Chains or
With every strike, we will strike back.
Pearl Jam. But again, I'm not like super well versed on their stuff. Glycerine's awesome. Yeah, Glycerine's a great song. 5 wins in my Warlock deck. I hope you make it to 6. Didn't Bush do Devil's Haircut? I don't know if I know that one. That was Beck. Oh, I like Beck actually. Sea Change is a really good album. That's sad, but good.
You got the wrong guy.
Sorry, I cut through the bone. Something, leave you alone. Balance card Neptulon? I mean, he played a raid boss, so what do you want from me, right? Come on, I should have a card that could answer a raid boss once in a while. Maybe they made Neptulon to answer raid boss and bulldozer specifically. For arena. Loser by Mech is a fine song. Yeah, Loser's good. Is that the one that has that riff? Dun, 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 dun. And what's that? Wow? Wow's a great song too. Off for like one of his later albums. It's a nice single. Like the episode of Simpsons where Homer was a grunge icon. I did, yep. Margarine is a banger. Which episode is this? Main dead, still immune. Yeah, they shouldn't be immune without Neptulon. Doesn't make sense. 10 mana summon a 15-11 worth of stats and destroy 15 worth. Truly Neptudong. Is Neptulon that good? Right now we have the perfect situation for the card and they don't have an answer. Oh, Neptulon's that good. Neptulon's like the second or third or first best card. Let's look up, what class are we? We're Shamans? Oh. Wait, Shaman is in 9th place now, below Demon Hunter? Why did I draft this wretched class? Ysera, Glug, Neptulon, then Dragon Queen, then Raid Boss in terms of played win rate. Deck win rate, Ysera, Glug, Goliath, Ibis, Raid Boss, Neptulon. And unsurprisingly, well, perhaps surprisingly to some, Wild Paw, it goes Ysera, Glug, Goliath, Ibis, Wild Paw for deck win rate. And its played win rate is higher than 2 of those 4 cards. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 7th highest played win rate card. 6th if you don't count Bloodlust, and it costs less than half than every card. It's like 40% the mana cost of all those cards except Glug. That card is poorly designed. Yeah. Should get up and go pee, but I'll just pee in my chair, it's fine. Which card? A lot of cards. We were talking about Neptulon and Wildpaw Cavern, then all the other legendaries in between. At the top of the played and deck win rate. Seeing a lot less Wildpaw? Oh, for sure. It's only in 16% of decks now. Where'd that spreadsheet? Dan Fuller made a really interesting spreadsheet. I saw it yesterday.
Rukon versus Sylvanas.
Victory for the Forsaken.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Oh, my favorite. I'm like over here digging through my history. I hit the favorite button. I was smart enough to hit the favorite button. Not smart enough to remember that I hit the favorite button. Was actually really interesting. Pre and post hotfix adjustments, specific cards, and then win rates. Just
I need more mana for that.
sure. Shaman. Wildpaw went from 20% of decks to 11%. So they halved it. So it was 1 out of 5, and now it's like 1 out of 10 decks might see it. I don't really care if he's pinging it, actually. It's not a great investment of his early game. That I care more about. Get a bedpan or a pee bottle. I could do that, yeah. When were artist badges added? A couple weeks ago? We added them like 2 weeks ago? Dude, you can't like this. You can't like modern Simpsons. I'm sorry, LS. You're better than this. You're better than this. Bottle is a smart investment. It's been good. It's been good, especially because you can sell them after you're done with them, filling them up. I'm a bit surprised Ysera is first, considering you may only affect one enemy minion on the turn it is played. Yeah. Turns out if you can't immediately kill your opponent, then you will lose a wide board, a tall board. Your opponent will play 2 overstatted minions, and they will push 4 damage into your minion or trade up to your any minion that doesn't match up for 0 mana. Somewhat unsurprisingly, it is quite a good combination of parts. Got the 12, I went 12 and 1. Nice, dude, congrats. It's meant I don't play around anything. I just put minions and I hope they don't kill them. That's a fair strategy for most metas, though. Give me emote creator access their emotes without having to be subbed everywhere. You're asking me what? Sorry? Are you talking to me? I can't really read that or understand it. I guess you could say, I don't know what you're talking about.
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
Oh, okay. I got you now. I'm talking to Twitch. Okay, I understand now what was discussed.
Ever been struck by lightning?
Our deck feels lucky to be at 10 wins. We're getting weaponed. Well, we also have a terrible draw. We really don't have a very good deck. Don't let the 10 wins fool you. We got lucky to get here. And we're seeing what a consistent 10 win deck looks like. Just all premium cards, all on curve. We have a horsey. Where's the stupid ooze when you need it? I don't think the ooze would have even been enough. Maybe we draw the lily pad this turn. Oh, there is the ooze. Okay, I mean, it's good.
The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
I play every meta exactly like the first one. Only play around Flame Strike and not another damn thing else. I respect it. What do we do next turn? Now Lily Pad is no longer a good draw. Don't want to overload, so we want like a Stormwind or something maybe. It's there, trades our guy, or goes face. His face is frozen. Oh, I like this card pack. It's frozen too. That's problematic. Okay, so we play this, we play this, play that, do that. Ever made a chat draft? Yeah, we have. Do Neptulon? Alright, do you want Neptulon or do you want my artistic take on Neptulon, the character we've created? This one? You will be crushed beneath the endless dong. Feeble dongs. I'm not gonna scream that loud. Ah! Oh, that's a character of Neptulon, okay.
Private Shorty, reporting for duty.
Unity.
Precision. Ass whooping. Disaster. If you didn't gain 6, could we have been doing anything? Let's go face, man. Wait, no, just hit the 0 too.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
You're still dead, huh?
Feeble prawns. Feeble prawns.
They might not see it. Oh yeah, we can get new followers. Bravo, JP. Bravo. That was worth every fart, thank you. It's good. It's good to feel like you got value. Let's refresh this. We have so many Dreads emotes. Dreads needs to expand his Redbeard shrine. It's like, instead of having to pay him for riffing on him all the time, I just give him a little bit of free advertising. What's the best class for Arena? Warlock right now. Can't escape Dreads, no matter how badly you may want to.
Rukon versus Liadrin.
All hands on deck.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
We do have a lot of Dreads emotes though. Maybe we could use one. It's like Dread streams for 6 hours every day, and then it's like he's still streaming during this stream for another 8 hours. We get ooze value? We got ooze value last game. I'd like to go first. This hand going first would be far more lucrative.
What is it?
Ahoy, hoy!
Hello?
Hello, are you
Are
hungry?
you hungry?
Damn, that's a lot of Dreads.
Let's see, what do I take?
Can play this and coin that out. Like a tribute act or a placeholder, yeah. Well, I think it's more like Dreads is the Redbeard waiting room. Redbeard waiting room. So we have to pay him somehow, you know. Sort of like, you know, you put the opening act up with the main bill.
Righto.
Like,
The courage of man shall not fail.
disappointing. Okay, you're sponsored by Jersey Mike's. Oh, I don't forget, and they remind me every day. Redbeard, you gotta sell more sandwiches. No, they don't. Ragnosh not subbed. It's a bad look. I was held up in my meeting for an hour. You should quit that job. Hands down, the best sandwich shop. Yeah, man, I really wish they would get a meatball sub and a chicken parm back on their menu. I don't understand why they're gone. Other sandwiches are great, but why do we not have the chicken parm or meatball? He was about to disagree, then he realized he can't. No, I like Jersey Mike's. Those were just my I mean, I really just got the chicken parm every time. It was just some chicken, breaded chicken maybe, some marinara and some mozzarella. It was good, man. It was good. It was sloppy. Loved it. Gotta meet that sandwich quota or else he'll be hearing from Jersey Mike himself. God damn. I like my job. I hate the meetings. Okay, then you shouldn't quit. Never quit.
Reporting for duty.
Never give up. Never surrender. Neptulon is good. With 3-1. I coined 3-1. Got rush. So I can go like hero power. Ram. Wrath. And then next turn I can point out the Cumulo, and then that's it. That's all I can do. Live in Jersey Mike's is pretty good, but there are better local sub shops, but I do think it's decent. Hey Iron Bag, Yok, how are you, man? Yeah, I'm not much of a sandwich guy in general. I'm not big on sandwiches. But we had a Jersey Mike's near one of the targets I worked at It was a good place to go when like we could just go and everybody could get food or whatever. And everybody could get, you know, you could order it in advance. You just go, put it on the little app, and I would get my chicken parm, and I was always very happy with that.
Reporting for duty.
I need more mana for that.
Never been struck by lightning.
But I've only ever had Subway once, and I hated it. And actually, we used to get catered at one of the other Targets I worked at. Like, if it was like a holiday, we would get like, you know, $5,000 worth of subs and like give everybody a free sandwich if they were working on like, you know, Christmas Eve or I don't know, Thanksgiving or something like that. And I remember there was a line of Subway sandwiches, and I saw a roach come out of one of them, a small roach, but I saw a roach come out of one of the sandwiches. I worked in HR, and the sandwiches were back by me, so I had to make sure people were just taking one. And I was like, okay, everybody, let's shut it down. I saw a roach come out of a sandwich. We're not eating them. This is disgusting. I'm so sorry. And everybody's like, which sandwich? Was like that one there, and like, but it wasn't in any of the other ones. It's like, no, I'm like, okay, and they just kept eating it. It's like, all right, that's disgusting. So that was just one Subway. But I definitely saw a baby roach come out of one, and I saw an entire store of like 300 people continue to eat it, and I let everybody know that I had seen a roach witch, and I had removed it and discarded it, and I hadn't seen any more. Nobody seemed to mind consuming the roast witch. Still. That's all I gotta say about that. Pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't really need this. I could do that next turn. I could bump. Get the thing. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw the thing. That is not what I wanted to draw. Oh, crud. Oh, crudiger. Oh, shit. I thought I was drawing, Perpetual Flame. I also have Bolt, too. Alright, let's play this.
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
That's my new plan. The Roach Witch. Subway is not my favorite. Yeah. So anyway, I'd been once, and I think I got like a chicken parm or something. It was terrible. I was like, oh, this is just. I'm not a Subway guy at all. But there was a local place next to that Target that sold better subs than Subway. Arts subs. And that meatball sub would make my farts stink beyond comprehension for 2.5 to 3 days every time. It was no mere regular meatball sub, that I can assure you. I like that the roach was leading the sandwich. It was probably going to Jersey Mike's. No, they don't have those, but it probably would have preferred to hang out there than disgusting Subway. Also, they're probably, why do I get extra taco? They're probably like, wow, Red, you're doing a great job promoting it. Like, great story of the roach or whatever, it's good. Alright, I'll kill Big Bubba.
Eye for an eye.
I'm never going to Subway, thanks. I'm telling you, it was only one Subway. I haven't been a lot. We had catered from them in the past, and we catered from them in the future. Nobody seemed to care. And I never saw another roach come out of a Subway sandwich, but still. It's a clever marketing ploy for Jersey Mike's. Red, we need you to get more creative with your Jersey Mike's marketing. You can only talk about how you want the meatball sub and the Parmesan, the chicken parm back so often. It's time for you to diss Subway, but I'm not dissing Subway. I'm just telling a story about an actual interaction that happened at a Subway. This was, how old am I? 34? It was probably, you know, I don't know, 8 to 12 years ago.
Now let her end.
I can hit there. I still have to shoot it. I can hit there then.
Turning tides will switch your mind.
I got this.
ate Subway twice in my life, and they're pretty bad where I live. Subway, eat fresh cockroaches. Yuck. Grab me a chicken cheese steak. Kind of expensive. They had really good cookies though. I remember they would freshly bake some cookies, or they would get them in and put them out, and they weren't freshly baked. I can't remember. But you get 3 of them for $1, and I used to sometimes like swing by. There was a Subway on the way to the Staples Center off the 7th Subway exit. So sometimes walking to or from Staples Center, I'd be like, oh, hold on, gotta stop in Subway and get 3 cookies, eat them as I'm walking back to the Subway. Freshly baked, deep frozen cookies, freshly de-thawed and warmed, which is fine. You know, what are you gonna do? My only problem with Subway is it feels like there's more bread than fixins. That is a problem. And another problem with that is the bread's not that good, from what I remember. You get like a big loaf of tasty bread, it's like, okay, you know, I'm kind of down, but they're giving you turd loaf. It's like, well, not what I wanted. No! Oh, word's gone. What's my best draw? Anything, really. Ice soup is okay. Actually, it's not. Anything that costs less than 6 was my best draw. I mean, we're probably gonna be okay. Could just kill this guy. Shut the hell up. I just don't want him to do any tricky shit here. You can eat fresh and you're gonna like it, buddy. I do like eating fresh. Only like 2 of the bread's good. Why did I have so many? They have different types of bread, I don't remember that. When I went to college, we had a Subway on campus and I used to take a crab sandwich every Friday, and I love those crab sandwich. That can't be good. Or real crab, right?
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide. Feeble prawn. Feeble
Did you just roll that totem 4 times in a row? Yes. Maybe. It's fine.
I hope this
That's
fits on the
fine.
ship.
8 a million. Dude, this thing deals a lot of fucking damage.
Feeble prawns. Feeble prawns.
Like, is that how I was supposed to do that? If I trade off these first, oh, they're immune. I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? Was there a way to do more damage? Or can you get free kills on a minion there? Like trade into the thing? We drew the Bannerman before turn 64, you were boned. We've gotten very lucky with how our opponents have drawn. We were whatever. We didn't get our first Neptulon till our 9th game? 10th game? 9th game? And then now from 7-1, counting the 8-win game, till now we've had it in basically every game, right? Maybe we missed it once. So we got very lucky with like what we hit, when we hit it. Will not accept any Subway slander. Solid pick for cheap, healthy option to this day. Is it healthy though? I thought it was unhealthy. This is healthier than like a Mac burger or whatever. I'm not sure. Last game. This will be the last game of this deck. If you're watching this bad boy on YouTube, actually, make sure you hit all the buttons. Subscribe. Let me know what you think about Subway sandwiches. If you are a Subway representative, I apologize. I'm only telling the stories of what I lived through. Copycat. What's my best draw? Not that. You started this series with I am glad he is out, because this deck could go 0-3. Who's out? Who's doing what now? You said what? I can trade this guy. It doesn't remove any power from the board, so. My opponent just played Reno at 2 health. God. Hey, Reno stinks. Diver. He trades there. He free trades. Oh, he's taking that down? That helps us out, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do this.
You call that a weapon?
And then next thing. Final boss. I'm trying, Broody. I really like this song. What is this?
I hope this fits on the ship.
My battle cry is what? Trade, kill. 4, 5, 6. That's footing good too. Could play that. Go face, hope he doesn't have AoE. Alright, maybe we want to trade. He's off the board. We'll see what next turn looks like. Maybe we can do a little more of what we like. Okay, so my battle cry could zap my own board.
King's honor, friend.
6, 2, 5, 11. Okay, so don't stand doesn't clear us here. Still want to hear it right now. That's a big deal. 6, 4. So I guess we want to do this here. 6. You missed my Simpsons quote, I'm sorry, I was trying to whoop this guy's ass. We have crab juice or Mountain Dew? Ugh, I'll take the crab juice. 12 is better than 11. I'm very happy we got there. Neptulon? Pretty good. Pretty good. Was a pretty quote-unquote easy game. It just curved out, man. You know what cards were really good? Anchor Totem, Neptulon, and really we only played what, 1, 2, 3, or 4 Neptulons in the whole run. That 1 mana card we just played, Storm's Wrath, was really good for us. The Lily Pad Lurker was very good for us. And the second 12 was played by one of the best players in the world. That definitely helps. Orator's in just chatting, which means he must be opening Pokemon